What do we have here? A Twosun. A Twosun Tanto in titanium. A titanium Twosun Tanto. Ta-ta-ta-ta. This grip tape here didn't come with the knife. I cut it out and put it on there because that pocket clip is a little bit tight between the clip and the handle. So when you carry it, it can be a little hard to pull out of the pocket. I'm not sure if there's a modification you could do about that. It just is what it is. When you're wearing really thick jeans, it gets tight. Did I say it was a night morning design? I don't remember, but it is. It says it right there. D2 steel. I love this handle shape. It is one of the best handle shapes, really, that I've ever felt. It melts in your hand. It's great. I wish it was a little bigger. I wish it was a little bigger of a knife. I think the blade is maybe 3.5, right around 3.5 inches. If it was closer to 4, 3.8, and the handle was, you know, that much bigger also, it would be just perfect for me. It's really good ratios. You can kind of tell that the blade is almost the same length as the handle. That's unusual. Most knives have about an inch difference between the handle length and the blade length. This one's maybe 3/4, maybe half an inch, something like that. Probably about 3/4. Back spacer's awesome. Sticks up just right, has that jimping on there. The action is ridiculous. It's drop shutty, but controllable, like that hydraulic drop shutty. Just really nice. Now, is the flipper a tiny bit slippery now and then? Yeah, but once you know that, you just press in on it and not just down. Once you press in on it, it's almost like it wants to be more like a push button. A push button at an angle, like this angle. That pops it good. Blade is pretty stout. It's a pretty thick blade we're talking about here. And it doesn't have a very high grind. That's one other small issue I have with the design. It's really well done, pretty steel, but if they'd have taken that grind all the way up to the top, I think I'd probably keep it forever. But it's a little thick. Now, it's not really thick behind the edge. They bring it down nice and thin, but after 2 sharpenings, it's going to be pretty thick right there at the edge. But it came nice and sharp, and I haven't had to mess with it yet. Lock works great. About 25-30% lock up. Centering is dead on. Jimping on the blade is great. It's perfect for choking up on like that. And it's a great little rough use knife, but it's a little thick in the blade for just doing your everyday slicey tasks. Will it slice stuff? Oh, of course it will. It's sharp and decent steel, so it's going to cut. But if they'd made it a little thinner going up, bringing that grind up, that would have made me super happy. You got to be careful of that tip. You don't want to drop it on that tip, or you're going to end up bending it or breaking it. That thing is, even though it is fairly thick going out towards it, once it gets out there, because it's so thin this way, it's pretty unsupported. It's a pokey tip for sure. But that action, that's the... Does it double clutch a tiny bit? Yeah, a little bit. But you can get past that easily just by putting a little drop to it, and it drops right down. Good sound to it too. Not loud, but nice and clicky. Nice finish. That's a nice bead blasted finish. I assume it's bead blasted. Nothing complicated, just really nice shape. A cool blade. Anyway, that's your night morning design. Oh, I can put the Twosun number of it, the name of it, I guess they call it, whatever, right up here. If there's a name, if there's a number, I'll put it up here. Great knife though. Usually you can get them for, I don't know, 80 bucks-ish, something like that. It's a great price for a titanium D2 blade. Maybe 85, under 100 for sure. Anyway, have a nice day.